Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Sumaya Wali, student at Rehan AI Teacher Training Institute Batch 21. And today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and transformative topics of our time, and that is the role of artificial intelligence in our future. AI is no longer just a concept from science fiction. It is already shaping how we live, learn, work, and interact with the world. From smart assistants to self-driving cars, from personalized education to advanced healthcare, AI is now everywhere. So today I'll be asking ChatGPT a series of thought-provoking questions to better understand how AI will impact our future, the opportunities it brings, and the challenges we must prepare for. So let's get started. Hi ChatGPT.
Hey there, great to see you. How can I help you today?
I have questions to ask you about the role of artificial intelligence in our future.
Absolutely. I'd love to dive into that. What kind of aspects are you curious about, like job markets, ethics, everyday life, or something else?
First of all, understanding artificial intelligence. To start with, how would you define artificial intelligence in simple terms for a general audience?
Yeah, of course. So, at its core, artificial intelligence is basically when we create computer systems that can perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. So, things like understanding language, recognizing patterns, making decisions, and even learning from data.
Okay, great explanation. So, ChatGPT, how is AI different from traditional computer programs?
Good question. So, traditional computer programs follow very explicit fixed instructions. They do exactly what you tell them to do. AI, on the other hand, can learn patterns from data. So, instead of being explicitly programmed for every scenario, AI systems adapt and improve based on experience and examples.
Right? What are the main types of AI that exist today?
Yeah, so today we usually break AI down into three main types. First, there's narrow AI, which is designed for specific tasks, like a recommendation system or a chatbot. Then there's general AI, which is more of a theoretical concept, where machines could understand or learn any cognitive task like a human. And finally, we have super intelligent AI, which is still speculative, basically a future AI that surpasses human intelligence in all aspects.
That's new for me. So, how has AI evolved over the past decade?
Oh, it's evolved really rapidly. In the past decade, we've gone from relatively simple rule based systems to really advanced deep learning models, things like large language models, computer vision, and reinforcement learning. AI is now everywhere, like in virtual assistants, healthcare, even self driving cars.
Right.
Exactly. And what's really exciting is that we're seeing AI become more accessible with tools that individuals and small businesses can use. So it's kind of leveling the playing field in a lot of ways.
Really insightful. So, ChatGPT, what about AI in daily life? In what ways is AI already part of our everyday lives without people even realizing it?
Oh, it's everywhere. So when you use things like voice assistants like Siri or Alexa, or even when Netflix recommends a show, that's AI. It's also in things like spam filters in your email or even the traffic predictions on your Maps app. We interact with it all the time.
Right. So, ChatGPT, can you share some examples of AI that are commonly used by students or young people nowadays?
Yeah, absolutely. For students, AI is really big in things like personalized learning apps. So tools like Duolingo or even adaptive study platforms like Khan Academy, which tailor content to your progress. And even research tools like Google Scholars recommendations are powered by AI. So it's helping them study, stay organized, and find info more easily.
As this question is really important for me, can you explain it more?
Of course, I'm happy to. If we think about how students learn today, AI is kind of like a personal guide. For instance, AI can analyze how a student answers questions, what they struggle with, and then adapt lessons to focus on their weak spots. Plus, AI can automate tasks like grading, so teachers have more time for one on one support. It's really reshaping how education works.
Now that makes sense. Thank you. So, how is AI changing the way we communicate and interact with each other?
Yeah, that's a really big shift. AI is behind a lot of communication tools. Think smart replies in email, translation apps that break down language barriers, and even AI moderating social media conversations. So it's not just about how we speak or write, it's about helping us connect more easily, more quickly, and across cultures.
Right, ChatGPT. Now, in next session, your answers will be really helpful for me. So, how do you see AI transforming the education system in the future?
Yeah, I think AI is going to be a huge catalyst for change. I mean, it can personalize learning so every student can get exactly the support they need. Plus, it can automate administrative tasks, freeing up teachers to focus on teaching. And it'll probably make education more accessible globally, too, reaching students who might not have had opportunities before.
Right. Can AI replace teachers or will it only support them?
Yeah, that's a big debate. I think AI is more about support, not replacement. Teachers bring that human connection, creativity, and adaptability that AI just can't replicate. So AI will handle things like data, personalized learning paths, freeing teachers up to do what they do best: guide, inspire, and mentor.
Great explanation.
Of course. So the idea is that AI can handle a lot of the repetitive or data driven tasks like tracking progress or adjusting lessons, while teachers focus on emotional support, creativity, and those nuanced interactions that really make learning stick.
Makes sense and it is really relatable. So ChatGPT, how can students use AI responsibly for learning rather than over depending on it?
That's a great point. I think students can use AI as a tool, not a crutch, so they can double check their own understanding, ask AI for explanations, but still do their own critical thinking, research, and problem solving. And of course, they should always be mindful of data privacy and not just blindly trust AI answers.
As now many people are using it in a negative way. What would you say about that?
Yeah, that's definitely a concern. AI can be misused, whether it's for spreading misinformation, privacy invasions, or even bias in decision making. So we really need strong ethical guidelines, transparency, and a critical approach to how we use it so it benefits everyone, not just a few.
Right. What skills should students focus on in a AI-driven world?
That's a really important question. I think students should focus on skills like critical thinking, data literacy, and problem solving. Communication skills driven insights clearly. And a basic understanding of how AI works, like algorithms or ethics, will give them a solid foundation for the future.
Right. Next set of question, which is important for young generation as well, and that is AI in jobs and careers. There's a lot of fear about AI replacing jobs. How real is this concern?
Yeah, that fear is real, and it's definitely a big discussion. AI will automate some tasks, especially repetitive or data heavy ones, but it's not going to replace every job. Instead, it's likely to reshape careers, creating demand for new roles like AI specialists, data analysts, and people who can work alongside AI. So it's more about adaptation than just replacement.
What types of jobs are most likely to be affected by AI?
Yeah, so jobs that involve a lot of repetitive tasks, like in manufacturing, data entry, or even certain customer service roles, are really at risk. On the other hand, jobs that require emotional intelligence, creativity, or strategic thinking, like healthcare, education, or leadership, those are likely to stay in human hands, or at least be heavily supplemented by AI.
Right. At the same time, what new opportunities or careers will AI create?
Oh, absolutely. AI is creating a ton of new roles, like AI ethicists who make sure AI is used responsibly, AI trainers who help teach AI systems how to interpret human language, and even completely new fields like AI for climate modeling, personalized medicine, or creative AI design. So it's a whole new landscape of possibilities.
Right. How can individuals prepare themselves for an AI-powered job market?
Yeah, I'd say the best approach is to stay curious and keep learning. So take online courses in AI basics, coding, or data analysis. Get comfortable with tools like Python or platforms like TensorFlow. And importantly, focus on soft skills, adaptability, communication, and lifelong learning, because that's what will keep you ahead no matter how AI evolves.
So, ChatGPT, what about ethics and risks of AI?
Yeah, that's super important. AI ethics is really about making sure AI is fair, transparent, and used responsibly. The risks include things like bias in algorithms, privacy violations, or even job displacement if we don't handle it carefully. So it's really vital that we build AI with these ethical guardrails in mind.
Do you think AI needs strict regulations? Why or why not?
I do actually. I think without some form of regulation, we risk things like discrimination, misuse of personal data, or lack of accountability. But the key is to have balanced regulations so they don't stifle innovation, but they do keep us on a safe and ethical path.
Hmm, makes sense and really insightful. So, ChatGPT, what about AI and human connections?
Yeah, that's a really interesting dynamic. AI can handle a lot of tasks, but it doesn't replace that human connection, like empathy, trust, and shared experiences. So I think AI will augment human connections, helping us stay organized or informed, but the deep, meaningful relationships will still be human at the core.
How can we maintain a balance between technology and human connection?
I think we absolutely can, but it takes intention. So we can set boundaries, like using AI to handle tasks, but making sure we still prioritize face to face interactions, active listening, and mindful use of technology. It's really about being conscious of when and how we engage with tech.
Right. So, few words about future possibilities.
Yeah, exactly. The future possibilities with AI are really exciting, but they depend on us being thoughtful and proactive. If we steer it ethically, focusing on equity, privacy, and human values, AI could really help us solve big challenges like climate change, healthcare, or even just fostering more connected communities.
Right. Finally, what message would you give to young people about embracing AI while staying responsible?
I'd say stay curious, keep learning, and don't be afraid to explore AI, but always stay grounded in your values. Think critically, ask questions, and make sure the technology is serving people, not the other way around. If you do that, AI can be a really powerful force for good.
Right. Thank you so much, ChatGPT, for sharing such valuable insights on this really important topic.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad we could dive into this. If you ever have any questions or want to explore other aspects, I'm here for it.
Thank you. So, artificial intelligence is not just about technology, it's about shaping the future of humanity. The way we choose to use it today will define the world we live in tomorrow. So, everyone watching or listening, remember AI is a tool, and its true power lies in how wisely we use it. Stay curious, stay learning, and don't be afraid to explore the future. Thank you so much. This is Sumaya AI Wali signing off.